All right. Good afternoon. I apologize that I'm not going to be able to be with you today as I'm at an appointment. So I still want to make our usual daily meeting. We'll just have to do it in a video conference format. So here we go. So as you can see on your screen here, we'll be working on Welding Symbols Unit 5, Basic Joints. So I'm going to go through the PowerPoint with you today. Please click on that video link that you'll see attached down there. And then also, please don't forget that because it is a shortened week, I need you to do the homework assignment for this unit by 11:59 p.m. tonight. We'll do a quiz review on Tuesday. So we'll have your quiz on Wednesday. Quiz will need to be wrapped up by 2:10 p.m. And if you also notice, there's no OSHA 10 work this week because it is a very, very short week. All right, so it's just Unit 5, Symbols, Basic Joints. So with the PowerPoint here today, we're going to look at doing the welding symbols. So we're going to identify your basic weld joints and where they go. For your quiz, as well as for your final exam, you'll be selecting a couple different things with each weld. Where that weld goes, you could be identifying the type of weld. You could be locating an X on the weld, matching something of that nature. So we need to know what we're doing and where we're going to complete that weld, okay? So again, we should know what the welds are based on symbol recognition. We should also understand which side is arrow versus other side. And then again, for the quiz on Wednesday and eventually getting to your final exam, you should be able to identify the weld type based upon symbol. You could be asked to draw the weld in, whether through a matching or identifying where it goes. So whether you locate it on arrow or other side. So we're going to have our butt joint, which is a V. Again, we're butting two pieces of material together. We can see that V symbol. Again, it looks like a cross section where we've cut that weld in half. And again, we are below the line, so we are on the arrow side of that weld joint. Here's a bevel. Bevel is going to look a little bit different. Looks like half of that V. Okay, so again, identifying which is arrow, which is other side. Don't let the kink in the arrow head here throw you off for a loop. Reference line will always be straight, but don't let the arrowhead throw you off for a loop. Obviously, then we've seen this one before, where we have a T-joint, which would be our fillet welds, something that we've done in Welding 1 and Welding 2 for your 5 basic welds. This one here clearly shows doing that fillet weld on both sides of the joint. Looking down here then a little bit further, we have our lap joint, which would also include a plug or a slot. So again, try to recognize what that plug or slot looks like. Some students will get this symbol confused because they think it's a backer or it's going to be a piece of filler material like we just learned in Unit 4 with supplementary symbols. The big thing here is this doesn't have a weld below it. If there was a weld symbol below, then it would be a backer or a consumable insert, like again we talked in Unit 4. Because this is a standalone item, this is going to be a plug or a slot. And again, you can review the plug, slot, T, bevel, things of that nature from our previous units, going as far back as Unit 2 and in Unit 3 on Schoology. And then we have our edge joint. We're welding up on edge. So for your homework and for your quiz, what you're going to be asked to do is identify different fillet and groove welds. Not so much shading anymore. You're just going to be identifying where that weld is going to be placed, whether it's on the arrow side, other side, both sides. We might ask you to identify what type of weld is this and where does it go. So my strong recommendation for you is to review the welds we just talked about today, as well as reviewing your welding symbols from Unit 2, the basic ones, and then also reviewing in Unit 3 the groove welding symbols. That's what you're going to be asked to locate and identify. Please make sure that all of this work here is done. Again, we now would like you to move on to the homework assignment. The homework assignment is open for you already, if you haven't noticed that. And the homework does close tonight by 11:59 p.m. Again, it's a very short turnaround this week. So tomorrow then it gives us a chance to review for your quiz, answer any and all questions. And then when we get to Wednesday, that we will take that quiz by 2:10. That'll give me a chance to update your grades here before break. And then we'll have a nice long break. So if you have any concerns or questions, please send me an email. I will return that email to you later tonight once I take care of some things in that appointment. And then we will see you tomorrow for a quick quiz review. Thank you for your time. Have a good rest of your day.